Hey everyone, it's Miss V the Kendi, or better known as Jordan, and today I'm going to walk you through a classroom takedown. So this is the opposite of a classroom tour. I'm actually going to show you how I store everything for the months of June and July. So when I come back in August, I'm ready to pull everything out and set up my classroom again. For those of you new to my channel, I'm Jordan. I'm a kindergarten teacher. I just finished my 8th year of teaching. If you don't know a lot about teaching, in the summer we do have to store our items and usually take most things down off the walls for the months that we are not teaching in the summertime. Every school is different how they operate in the summer. There are some things I will get to leave on my walls, but the majority of everything I do have to store. So I will show you what I do. I have some little tips and tricks to help you, especially if you're a teacher who needs to work on those organization skills. It is our last week of school. We only have one more full day left, so I did save a lot of stuff until the last week. I typically don't like packing up and putting everything away and having bare walls because my students still are in school and I care about them, and sometimes leaving the walls bare doesn't seem very inviting, especially when we're doing like our end of the year award show. I'm going to take you through what I do, so when you come back, August teacher will thank May teacher. Let's go. Okay, so this is my room currently. I still have my library out over here. I have all the name tags off their desks, and all personal student items have been put away. So what we're going to work on is taking everything down from this whiteboard, and the trim above. We're going to take down this whiteboard, put the books away. I do get to leave my secret stores out, but we will take the words down since those are changing next year. I get to leave my alphabet wall up. And so we'll just kind of work in a circle around the classroom, and then I will show you what I'm doing to put my stuff away. And in between each thing that I do, I'll offer a little tip. First tip is going to be making sure that you take pictures and videos of your classroom before you put anything or everything away. You're taking pictures, I always do that, and then I favorite them on my phone so that I can refer back to them at the start of the school year. You will thank yourself for this. You think you know what your classroom looks like, but you really don't when you get back in. I got tape in my hair. It's great. So I'm putting my stuff in a tub. That's what I usually do when I go around. I should have brought the trash can over too to throw the tape away. But instead of sorting everything now, I just throw it in a tub when I take it down. I have a ton of these from Target. They're the best. I've had them for years. So that's my tip, to pull things down and throw them inside of something. Okay, so I got all my reading and math group signs down. I'm going to take all of the high frequency words down: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, so on. Now I do have to toss those this year because we are getting a new reading program, phonics program, writing program next year. So our words, we're going to keep this system, but I do have to sort the words differently because of the program we're using. So I do have to throw this away, but no need. That's something exciting. I'll just do it again this summer. So I love doing things over the summer. So those are actually going in the trash. I will leave these on my smart board because as of now, the smart board should be staying in the classroom, and it's unplugged over the summer and it just stays against the wall. So just going to cross my fingers on that one. I did have my personal schedule and the daily schedule over there on the side, so I pulled those off. Those change every year, so those are also going in the trash can too. I'm going to put my smartboard stuff on the side, and I do have to turn in my materials for that at the end of the school year, so I have a box to do that later, but I use the smartboard up until the last day of school, so that will just stay there. Okay, now I'm going to take down our family's little banner here. I am redoing those this summer, so I am going to throw them away. I've had that for so long, so it's time to do some new colors, some new fonts I have. Now this whole board is like my daily board, so our schedule is changing a little bit next year, so what I'm going to do is hold on to this, and then whenever I need to tweak, I'll print new ones. Since I made this myself, I will throw the learning intentions away and erase this part of the board. The number of the day I keep, so I'll just erase the little numbers once I put them in here and sort, and then save that for next year. I'll keep the date. I will change our out class, and I will keep the jobs. Another tip I have is making sure that after I sort through this box with everything, you're going to put everything in gallon Ziploc bags. So what you'll do is wherever you hang things, like on your whiteboards, I usually label it whiteboards. Then I sort it in one bag. Then if I have stuff that I hang on my cabinets, I sort that in one bag. I'll show you later my pull-out drawer where I put all the bags over the summer if I'm keeping it here at school. Now, if it is something I'm working on, I usually take one of these little tubs home, and that reminds me what to work on in the summer. I have two pull-out drawers, so what I'll do is I have hanging file folders. I'll just put them in the folder where it belongs, and they stay there over the summer. I do always start a Google Doc. You can start a Microsoft Word document. I write down things that I need to do throughout the year. I don't just start it the last week of school. I usually start it typically to the last month of school. If I have an idea that I see that I want to do, if I have something I need to fix on PowerPoint or Canva or edit or print or create, I'll type a little thing there, and then I take pictures so I remember. Summertime is a time to relax, but I love doing things for my room, and it's a time I am relaxing, so I enjoy it a little bit more. So having that document open and like checking it off as I go. And I really think with a lot of the stuff that I'm hanging on the walls, like next year, I'm going to put magnets on the back of them. We'll see. We'll see if I watch this video again in August. You know the struggle is real when it's the end of the year and you've ran out of wipes. I'm using hand sanitizer and tissues, but it works. I'll come back and like clean the board at the end of my teacher work day at the end of the week. I'll take this down. I'm gonna take stuff on the bottom of the walls. I'm gonna go get my staple remover. I do have to take all the characters off too. so nervous. Like one of them's going to fall. And now that I said that, one's gonna probably fall behind the whiteboard. So this is looking good. So now we're just gonna keep working our way around. I'm going to take the words down, keep my little word jail, but get rid of the cards because like I said, we're changing our program next year, so the words will be different. Again, I'll leave my alphabet wall and the sounds with the mouths up. And then I do need to sort through this whiteboard, and then we'll start on the books and how I store them in my closets. Next on my to-do list is my classroom library. So we're going to put all the books away, store them in the closets and my cabinets. And that's usually what takes the longest because I have so many books. That's one thing about me. I love books. I invest in them. I really don't like throwing them away, even if they're ripped to the bone. But what I'm going to do is show you a trick that I keep my books organized. So even if I do have to pile them on top of each other, I have this trick and I've used it in my classroom for years. It works so well in my classroom library. If you're a new teacher or someone who's going back into teaching, this is something to do for your classroom library. So let me show you real quick. So I have a book and I use a sticker system. All my seasons and holiday books are this brown sticker. And in front of my tubs, I have the sticker where it shows the children where they need to put it back. Now for putting my stuff away in the summer, all I do is combine all my books. I stack them on top of each other. If I do have room, I leave them in the tubs, but usually I take them out. And then when I come back in August, I just throw them back in the tub that has the same sticker color. This also helps as an organization system with my students when they are book shopping or they are wanting to read independently. So use this as a tip when you are doing your classroom library. Here's the closet I'm working with. It's my only empty closet because this is where the students store their backpacks. So we're going to put all the books in here. Fingers crossed I can fit a majority of them. I'm doing it a little bit differently than last year, so we will see. So sturdy. They're from Walmart, inexpensive too. They last me all year. So I'm probably going to replace the ones at the bottom because they're falling apart a little bit. They've been sturdy, but I really love these. My books made it into these 3 shelves. I also took out my tubs already from my IKEA shelves, which are over there, along with the game bags up at the top. Those are the children's seat sacks that go on the back of their chairs. So what I'm going to do now is I was debating whether on breaking these down, but what I think I'm going to do is start putting like these tubs in here and seeing what I can fit inside. Since these stack so well, I think I'm going to put them on top of the cabinets. I'm going to wait to put these in the closet to see if I can fit anything else. I was able to fit some more tubs around my room. So what I'm going to do now is start stacking my reader bags right here to store them there, back there in those baskets. So we're going to move them here. Piece of advice is going to be hold on to what matters. So often as teachers, we can move grade levels, we can think we're going to come back to something. We are given and donated a lot of items, and that's great. I do truly believe on holding on to things that you've purchased, you've been donated, and that you use regularly inside the classroom. However, I do think once we do start shoving things in a closet and we haven't been using them in the last 5 to 10 years, then they need to be thrown out or donated to someone else or given to one of your students. Like for example, worksheets that you haven't touched in many, many years and they're just in piles. Try to use those for like your emergency sub-plans, or they need to go. You need to make room in your closets for things that really matter that you can pull out and be easily accessible. Next, I'm going to put my math manipulatives into a shelf. Now last year I emptied them all into bags, and I'm not doing that this year because I use every single one of them. So we're just going to stick the tubs in the shelves, and then my dramatic play toys I'm going to put in the tub where I store them over the summer, as well as my stuffed animals. In addition, I am going to label all my furniture. That's a requirement for us. So I just take some tape, I write my name and my room number on it, and I just slap it on my items in the room. Also, a lot of the things I'm getting rid of that personally have my name on them. I am getting married this summer, so my name is going to change. It's kind of sad. This is my last group with my last name right now, but I'm excited to make new things with my new last name. So that's why I do have to get rid of a lot of things so that I can make new ones with my new name going into next year. So the room is looking so good. I just have a few more things I need to take down, but this is going to be where I'm going to stop the video because I do feel like I got so much done today and showed you some great tips on what to do inside your room. Thank you so much for watching my video and getting to see a classroom takedown instead of a classroom setup. I hope this video was helpful and provided some insight of what you can do inside your classroom as the year ends. Like I said earlier in this video, when you're in August, you will be thanking your teacher May self. If there's any more videos you want to see or you want this to be a series, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I can't wait to crank out some content this summer for you. I'll see every single one of you in the next video.